Hello and welcome back to another episode of Into the 99, where we've got 99 cards, cuz Commander's number one. I am one of your hosts, Daniel, and today I have a wonderful special guest. Feel free to introduce yourself to everyone who we're working with here.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Mel from Salty Deck Gaming and Realmbox. You guys have probably seen my videos on Quick Brews or my meme videos from Realmbox. I'm one of the four people on the team. I'm the social media and content creator, or the main social media and content creator slash manager for Realmbox. Um, been playing since around 2003, 2004, so a little over 20 years. Um, I play mainly Commander now, and yeah, today we'll be building Uncle Iroh, the Grand Lotus.
Yeah, you mentioned we had chatted a little bit on Instagram, and you had mentioned that you wanted to build this one, and we were just talking here. You
hmm
said that this is a character you actually like. So what we'll talk about the card in a sec, but what made you want to build this one? Like what spoke to you about Uncle Iroh here?
yeah, so Uncle Iroh is actually one of my favorite characters, if not my only favorite character from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Fun fact: I come from a military family. I'm in the military myself. Um, and if you guys follow, the Avatar lore, so does Uncle Iroh. And in the future, General Iroh actually turns into Admiral Iroh, right? So I identify pretty well with Uncle Iroh, his struggles. He's had a lot of loss in his life, and his philosophy went from being, I'm gonna be the hardest dude in the Fire Nation to really finding inner peace through his son's death and being able to turn his life around and finding true meaning, in his day to days. So I identify with that journey pretty well. Yeah, I've been in the military for a little over 9 years, so
Okay.
yeah, I totally get it, where he's coming from. Yeah.
That is like a good story arc too, right? Of like you said, just like
hmm
the tough heroic person, and then like loss hits everyone the same, right? Like it's no matter who you
hmm
are, right? So yeah, it
hmm
is nice to see it. I haven't I watched Avatar way back in the day, and I haven't watched it
hmm
again, but with the new set and everything, I really do want to give it a rewatch because the I hate pretty aggressively on a lot of the Universe Beyond stuff, but this set so far has looked pretty phenomenal.
Right, right. Definitely. And I tell people all the time, right? Like with universes beyond, the thing that we have to accept is that I think Wizards is trying to service new players now. And with this generation, what's the best way to get them into the game itself? Fan service, right? What's the best way to keep us? Fan service. So keep us as in the older Magic players, fan service. So I think they're trying to play into a happy medium. Yeah, I agree. Universes Beyond is a bit much, 90% of the time. However, it is what it is. Until they listen to what we have to say, I don't think it'll slow down. We've already seen the 2026 um, release schedule, so yeah, it's looking pretty rough. But I think the best way for all Magic players to answer them is with our wallets for sure.
Yeah. The a lot of it generally, like you said, right?
hmm
It's easy to look at it from a I don't like it standpoint because, like I said,
hmm
I personally don't like it, but it is bringing. I do know a lot of people that did get into Spider-Man, and Spider-Man was a pretty unpopular set to a lot of
hmm
players, but I have 4 or 5 friends individually who were like, well, I'll pick up a Spider-Man deck for my kids, and then they're like, well, I'll pick a deck up for myself. Do you have a pre-con? That's a good
Hmm.
idea for me. So a few new friends are playing Magic now because of it. So to me, yeah, okay, it's actually like it's working the way that they want it to. But I do like the way you put it there that it's not specifically just for us right now, right? Like we can
Right.
we can do what we can do and vote with our wallets, but then they put out a good
Hmm.
set like this, and then
Hmm. Definitely. Um, yeah, like for example, my daughters love Spider-Man. I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan myself, but both of my daughters love Spider-Man. They watch Spider-Man and Friends um, almost every day. So when the Spider-Man set came out, that was my segue into getting them interested in Magic the Gathering. You know, my wife's family is a huge Lord of the Rings fan. They're all Lord of the Rings fans.
yeah.
So when the Lord of the Rings set came out, that was their segue into looking at Magic cards. You know, so it was a very interesting thing with Universes Beyond. A lot of people were reaching out to me. One of my longtime best friends, he's buying Magic the Gathering now, and he was a longtime pokey investor bro. You
Fair.
know, but now he's buying collectors boosters, and he's asking me my opinion on Magic investing. And I'm like, dude, like I preface it with I'm not the biggest fan of Magic investing. I don't think that's how the game should be utilized. However, if that's how you like to spend your money, I'm not going to stop you. This is what's good. So, yeah.
Anytime anyone wants to talk about Magic investing, I talk about frequently
Uh,
buying my Tarmogoyfs. Oh man, did I was I so happy to buy my Tarmogoyfs. I got them.
yeah.
I have foil copies. I have like signed Tarmogoyf playmats,
Yeah.
and they printed it down to a token. It's a token now. That card's barely worth the cardboard it's on, and that was like I loved seeing the meme before. It's just like when you tell the wife you wanted or you spent $3,000 on a new deck, and she goes outside and
Yeah.
sees you with four new cards. But yeah, like it's just the
That's so funny.
yeah. When you invest, you do tend to run a big risk of just maybe just getting blown out of the water by a reprint.
Yeah, definitely. And like what used to be the best advice for Magic investing was invest in lands, right?
Hmm.
Invest in lands. Lands are your best friend because they'll never lose value. That advice is not even viable today because of how many times they reprint Ancient Tomb or how many times they reprint, X, Y, and Z, the shock lands, and it's like, dude, we can't win. We
Even
can't win
That's exactly it, right?
anymore.
Like it's just like, okay, well, your shocklands had value, but what if we made them in hyperfoils in a set no one likes and really cool
Yeah.
space looking ones? And you're like, what are you talking about? That why would you put them
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
like, dude, it used to be like 6 or 7 years before we saw another Shockland,
Well,
you
and
know?
Ancient Tomb, like you said, was it's such a hot button topic with them because it's one of their game changer things, right?
Right.
But they're not going to stop printing that card. There's just such a big demand for that card in general
Right. Right.
because
Um,
because people actually just like fast mana regardless.
this might hurt a few of my views here. But so I make prediction series videos for Realmbox, right? So I haven't released it yet, but for Reality Fracture, one of my predictions is that we're going to get a watered down version of the Power Nine.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to get a watered down version of the Power Nine in Reality Fracture because the name itself implies that Wizards has the go ahead to rewrite the universe.
It could be.
You know?
The
Yeah.
they've definitely flirted with it with power creep and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
I'm not overly against them printing powerful cards and stuff. I just want it to be at a little bit of a lower frequency.
Right. Right. Right.
But
You know?
there's a big so I've played for a very, very long time. And I have a
Mm-hmm.
huge stockpile of like reserve list cards, dual lands, all that
Mm-hmm.
kind of stuff, right? I have time twisters, and I play time twisters in
Mm-hmm.
decks. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
that for a lot of people. It's just not realistic. I'm very pro people like proxying if they need to proxy some cards and everything like that. Basically,
Right.
as long as you're out and you're still supporting a game store, you proxy
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 dual lands and then you still spend your $200 on a deck. I'm all happy because the game grows and people actually play. But
Yeah.
it would be interesting to see if they do a watered down Power Nine version. The Trilands are they're getting a little close. They'll put something
Mm-hmm.
where you Triland like pay 3 life to shock that in, and I'd probably go pretty heavy into those too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because like realistically, right? Who's gonna use their car payment money on a piece of cardboard? You
That's
know,
exactly it.
like
I say all the
yeah,
time, like just because I have like expensive old cards like this, I would never buy that right now. That's crazy. Yeah,
right,
you know what I
right.
mean? Like the prices of that, like people have, like you said, real life problems that's like a rent payment, a car payment.
Hmm.
You gotta actually be realistic with what you're spending. And so I would like to see some more of that. And it's been interesting. The thing I like the most about EDH is just seeing like the discrepancy in like I have decks that are really expensive that get like blown out of the water by like budget brews all the time and stuff, right? So
Yeah,
so it's really
yeah.
fun.
I get
Yeah, it's so fun to see like how people brew and like what they do with it.
you. Hmm.
Um, I did want to quickly let me quickly say my quick sponsor spiel here. If you want any of the cards we talk about, go over to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. That's going to give you a discount. It's going to support a great Canadian company, and yeah, just wonderful place to be there. And then like, share, subscribe, go follow Roundbox and everything. Like, where can everyone follow you?
Everyone can follow me at Salty Deck Gaming on Instagram, and you can see my content at either Salty Deck Gaming on Instagram or at Realmbox on
Awesome.
Instagram.
I'll make sure both of those are in the show link. And let's
Mhm.
talk about what this commander is, because to me this commander seems like Kess on steroids.
Right. It reminded me a lot of Kess, or actually, this might be a little spoiler alert. My hidden commander that I planned in this deck is actually Storm.
Okay. Do we have a Calamax in there
Yeah.
then?
I did. I did plan for a Calamax as well, but that was a late addition, because I didn't even think of a Calamax until like a day ago. So
Well,
yeah,
I'll let you read what Iroh does, and I'll add Calamax over into the deck here and get him sorted.
for sure, for sure. All right. So we have Iroh Grand Lotus for 3 green, blue, and red. You get a 5/5 human noble ally with fire bending 2. During your turn, each non-lesson instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. The flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost. And during your turn, each lesson card in your graveyard has flashback 1.
That's pretty cool. The
Yeah, so
each lesson card. So
uh,
you can still do the lessons
mhm.
as sorceries if you need to, right?
Correct, yeah. That's one thing that I didn't highlight in my quick brew video, was lessons. So I actually counted the cards that I highlighted, plus Uncle Iroh, in my quick brew video. So it came out to 31 cards, right?
Okay.
So that leaves room for 31. And then let's assume we have 34 lands. And that leaves room for 35 extra cards. So that's quite a bit, you know. We have a lot of lessons as well that we could utilize, but my favorite lesson that I saw so far is actually energy bending. Have you seen that one, bro?
I have not. Let me pull up energy bending here and see what this
Yeah,
does. So, uh,
energy bending is so sick.
a 2 mana lesson. Lands you control
Uh-huh.
gain all basic land types until end of turn. Draw a card and it's colorless. That's actually wicked.
And it's at instant speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could break it. Let's say for whatever reason, right? Because the way I was thinking was, dirty blue player over here. Uh, let's say you're spent on blue mana, right? What you could do is telegraph, right, on your turn, spend your blue mana, hold up your energy vending card, telegraph that you have no more blue mana to spend.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could
And
counter it,
then,
guys. Sorry.
yeah, exactly. And then pass, right? So now all of your opponents are like, "Oh, this dude can't do anything." I'll play my big splashy spell, and then you wait for the reel to come in. Oh yeah, game changer comes in, counter.
Well, and it's so fun too because
Yeah.
especially if you're playing in any of the lower brackets, right? I don't have to worry about free
Hmm.
counter spells. He's only got red mana up. What's he going to do with that, right?
Exactly.
I like it. That
Yeah.
also just
So,
the draw is just a nice little addition.
hmm, definitely.
Yeah, it's such a cool card. There's like so many good you can really easily go and do the things that are big mana from the graveyard, kind of like you do with Kess, right? Like a seething song and a seething song kind of thing,
Hmm.
right? You can get a lot of big huge mana, and I think that's why, like you said, that going this secret storm route really
Hmm.
does pay off because you have so much access to just recap again, even just the fact that you can double brainstorm, right? Brainstorm twice in a row for
Hmm.
2 blue mana. You're really up there, right?
Yeah.
Let's there's one I want to add right here really quickly for just cost reduction overall, and that's Doc
Hmm.
Orlock. Do you know that one?
Which one?
Doc Orlock.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I'll read us Doc
How do you spell
Orlock.
that? DOCK.
DOC.
Oh, DOC.
Yeah, it's from Thunder Junction. I love it's the silly bear, but it's green, a blue.
Okay.
It's a 2/3. Spells you cast from your graveyard or from exile are 2 less, and plotting cards from your hand is 2 less. We don't care
Oh
about the plot,
yeah. Okay. Okay.
but that's such
Yes,
a
this
good
is
early. Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Let's put this in reduction. Let's get is there you said that you had a few of the cards that you
Hmm.
like you already had some out. If you want to let me know some of them, I can put some in as well. And just we'll run it.
Okay. You said we're looking at cost reduction right now, right?
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Anytime, yeah.
Yep. Stormcatch Mentor.
Stormcatch Mentor. Let's grab this one. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the prowess otter.
Hmm.
Red and a blue 1/1 otter wizard haste prowess instants and sorceries are 1 less to cast. Again, you've got so much. I think this is going to be a really fun commander to play against because it's just a monster. It just has so many
Right.
cool ways that you can go. But having
Hmm.
access to your spells a second time, like I love playing like mono blue, like Lear Drowned Disciple,
Hmm.
just because I can have that again. Right? There's a lot of cool things. I'm gonna pull up over here. If you have any more, you keep letting me know. I'm gonna pull up lessons on Gatherer so I can see what kind of we have. I know Strixhaven
Oh,
is
for
big
sure.
on them. Yeah.
Goblin Electromancer.
Okay. Goblin Electro. Yeah. So another is it
Hmm.
instant and sorcery reduction. I like it.
Archmage of Runes.
Archmage of Runes. So we have 3 double blue for this one. 3/6 instants and
Hmm.
sorceries are 1 less whenever you cast an instant or sorcery. Draw a card. I assume that'll be going off a fair bit.
And
Uh,
then the card is called Uncle Iroh.
Uncle Iroh.
Yeah.
Another one of these new ones I don't know yet.
Hmm.
Firebending 1, it's 1, and then hybrid red green 4/2. Pretty good stats actually for uncommon. Human
Right.
noble ally, firebending 1, and lesson spells you cast are 1 less to cast. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, where is
Yeah.
my?
So those are what I had readily available for cost reduction.
Okay, I like these. I like these cost reducers. Again, a lot of them are going to be able to get a lot. Do we have any copy stuff we want to put in? Any storm like 1,000 Year Storm?
Oh, Thousand Year Storm would be really nice. Let me check. I
Uh,
have like value. Let's see, like instant sorcery value. Value people.
let me.
Let's
I'm gonna
see.
put this in our storm section here. Storm section. We can always remove some of these things
Mm-hmm.
if we need to later on. But yeah, 1,000 Year
Mm-hmm.
Storm. If we have access to all these instants and we can go off and get them copying and copying, they're pretty cool.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, Thousand Year Storm. It's a 6 cost enchantment, right?
yeah,
Yeah, 6 cost. How would we get there? Turn. It'd be like turn 7. We'd want to pop it off, right? Or
I think we'd be faster in that because again, we can
because we
really
are in green.
yeah, we can
Yeah.
burn through every
Yeah.
one of these like we can burn through our instant ramp section pretty fast, like with just like a
Mm-hmm.
harrow, those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay, so
Are
let's
you ready?
yeah, let's yeah, you go ahead. I'll sort things into categories as you say them too, so don't worry about that.
Okay. Storm kill an artist.
Okay, we'll put him in our value and ramp kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Storm kill an artist. One over each artifact. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, you make a treasure. Yep.
Archmage Emeritus.
Yo, always so good. The
Yeah.
drow.
Yeah, he's great. There was one video where I called him Emeritus, and I posted it, right?
Yeah.
And my wife walks up to me and she goes, "Hey, are you gonna keep that up?" I'm like, "Keep what up?" She's like, "You called him Emeritus." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like I didn't even realize it was him. Like, yeah, I didn't realize it was Emeritus, right? And I was like, "Yeah, well, I'm too lazy to take it down and edit, so I'm just gonna leave it up."
That that's fair.
Yeah. Gutter snipe.
Yeah, let me get a gutter snipe here.
Yeah, so fun fact about gutter snipe, right? I got back into modern. I think it was 2014 or 2015, and I got stomped so hard by a burn deck, and I just remember gutter snipe took me out. I think it was like turn, I don't know, 6 or 7, and there's absolutely nothing I could do about it. And I was so hard headed, bro. Like all I wanted to do was play Eldrazi's
That
in
sounds like
modern,
me. That
like
sounds like me
like
back
a
in the day.
dummy,
Yeah.
right? Like, yeah. And
I'm
the
playing
LGS
Emrakul
owner,
win or lose.
yeah, exactly, dude. Like the LGS owner at the time was like, "Hey, dude, like you might not want to play Eldrazi's right now in modern. Like, there's so many other options for you." He's like, "You might want to go elves, something like that." I'm like, "No, dude. Like, I want to play Eldrazi."
Just ring the cards up, bro.
Yeah,
I'm playing it.
yeah, dude. I
I'm
got stomped
I'm
so
getting
hard.
Prime Titans. I'm getting Ulamog. What else do you want me to say? That's exactly how I used to play.
Yeah,
uh,
like, oh man, it was so embarrassing.
I love it. Do we want
uh,
to do for another lesson here? Do we want to get some? I'm just trying to see here. There's so many cool lessons. The instance we don't care about, right? Like lessons can be
which
anything.
ones? Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Lessons can be sorceries or instants. Um,
I say we throw in a
and it
containment
doesn't
breach.
containment breach. What does that do? Let me look it up.
So this is a 2 and a green. Destroy target
Hmm.
artifact or enchantment. If the value is 2 or less, you make a 1/1 green and black pest token with when it dies, you get a life. But
Oh,
yeah, again, 3 mana removal, not horrendous,
yeah.
but 3 mana removal
Hmm.
that we can then play for 1 other mana. 4 mana double removal is great, especially when it's making us 2
Right.
tokens.
Yeah. Exactly. When this creature dies, you gain 1 life. Yeah. That's so much value, especially with the cost. The cost reduction is really where it gains its most value.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, and
With it being a
especially
lesson
too,
too.
if you have any of anything that's going to storm off, right? Then
Hmm.
like if you get a copy and then a copy and a copy, storm decks are are wild in their own realm for that. But yeah, just the ability to flashback lessons at 1 is, to me, that's the fun cost route to go, because yeah, sure, you can flashback all your instants, that's cool. Flashing stuff back for
Hmm.
1 is phenomenal. 1 colorless too.
Right.
You don't even need to worry about it. You only have a red left. Too bad.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Um, oh, Bira. I'm really excited over Bira. She or he, I don't know. But yeah, Bira is dope.
How do we spell that?
Bira.
Eira. I'm not seeing anything.
Riptide Rogue.
Oh,
Bira, yeah, Riptide Rogue. It's a
Bria,
otter.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is it Bira?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bria.
Bria, my bad.
Yeah, I love this
Yeah,
card. It's
I said
so
Bira.
so fun.
Yeah.
2 a blue, a red for a 3/3 otter rogue with prowess. Other creatures you control have prowess, which is silly. And
Hmm.
whenever you cast a non creature, target creature you control can't be blocked. Nice, easy, unblockable, and it really
Hmm.
does power pump the table.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna put this
So
in.
much value just for you. That's awesome.
Well, and it makes it, because we're probably gonna run a fair bit of instants and stuff in the deck, right?
Hmm.
So suddenly you're trying to get through even those little pest tokens we were talking about. I only have little 1/1 blockers. You cast like 2 or 3 cheap instants, and now they're 4/4 blockers. Definitely problematic. Um,
I also don't know if there's any other card like this. There is now because of Avatar. However, Electro, dude, Electro is just insane.
is this
Electro Assaulting Battery,
okay?
the Spider-Man Rogue villain. He's a part of the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery.
Yeah, I'm looking at this here. I was hating on Spider-Man pretty hard, so I don't know a lot of those
Yeah.
cards. Um,
Yeah, I feel you. But
uh,
yeah, this card is insane. I don't know any other card other than a card from Avatar that even compares to this.
well, this is just looking at it again. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of these, but this is, if I'm looking at
Mhm.
this right, this is just like mono red Omnoth on heroin. Like we have
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Electro Assaulting Battery, 1 double red, 2/3 human villain. It's got flying built in. Why wouldn't it? You don't lose unspent.
yeah,
Yeah, you don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. Okay, that's great. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it ramps you. Well, all right. And when
yeah.
Electro
It's like,
leaves,
dude, what?
yeah, and when Electro leaves the battlefield, you can pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player. Like, that's generally the
Yeah,
problem with playing Omnoth, is somebody kills your Omnoth and then you can't recast it on a turn. But if you know what I mean, okay, I kill your Electro. I use that 30 mana to lightning bolt you in the head. Okay,
yeah,
calm down. That's great.
yeah, dude. Electro is just nuts. It's like, bro. Yeah, that is a good comparison though. Omnath on heroin. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm putting that in. I don't even know what section to put that in. Like,
Everything red.
I, I,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, ramp for instance section, like value for instance. Is it ramp? Is it? I'm gonna put it value for instance, but that's a good card.
Hmm.
I like this.
Definitely, bro. Like, man, it's broken. Also, something that can compare that's an older, not exactly old, but older, Bergie.
Bergie's great too,
Yeah,
because that's whenever you cast non-creature, right?
correct. Yeah. Oh, actually, it's whenever you cast a spell.
Oh, yeah, any spell.
Yeah, whenever you cast a spell, add red. Um, until the end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end.
That is fair. There's I have a high cost lesson I want to add to this one.
Hmm.
This is mascot exhibition. Do you know this one?
No.
So
What do you
general
add?
yeah, generally speaking, like it's really high cost. It pays off with a high cost. It's
Uh huh.
7 mana. Create a 2/1 white and black inkling with flying, a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token, and a 4/4 blue and red elemental. So we're getting 9
Hmm.
power at 7, but that's 18 power at 8 if we look at it. Or if
That's
anything
nuts.
if anything puts this into our graveyard,
Hmm.
then we're really, really looking awesome.
My goodness. Yeah. And it's cost reduced. Like everything is just great about it. And we can just do the flashback thing.
Yeah, the one mana
My
flashback
goodness.
that is pretty.
Yeah.
There seems to be some pretty cool colorless lessons,
Hmm.
which are kind of interesting to me. What did you have any other sections already pre out there?
Yeah.
I'm just like I said, I'm just
Baral.
still Baral K Chief of
Yeah,
Compliance.
Baral for the extra value.
Yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm just scrolling lessons right now and looking at those as we go. So we've got instants and sorceries are one less. Whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard. But again, nice reduction more again.
Storm Splitter.
Storm Splitter. Oh, is that the Storm Otter? Yeah, I love that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one can go off pretty good. Let's put that into our Storm section here. The Storm Splitter, for anyone unaware of it, is one of the best little otters. 3 in a red for a 1/4 Otter Wizard with haste. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a token that's a copy of Storm Splitter, exile them at the beginning of the next end step. But if you have something like that Bria out and they just keep getting bigger and bigger as well, definitely a problem. I'm going to throw in a Cycle of Renewal in our ramp. Oh, we should add a Soul Ring probably. Some actual rocks and stuff too. Cycle of Renewal. Let me put this into our ramp section, and then I will make this ramp. Then let's add some of these. We're at 52 cards here, so let's get a Soul Ring. Let's get a. You want an Arcane Signet in a deck like this, or do you think we can just run it with more?
Um,
More
yeah, we
instant
should
ramp.
have an Arcane Signet. Um, because you're down to run 34 lands in this, right?
I got 33 put in
Or
there, but we could put it up
yeah,
to
or do you
34.
want
Yep.
to do 33? I mean, we are in green, so we can get away with 33, but with what's our does it show our mana curve on here?
Yeah,
Oh, it does.
just
Okay.
down at the bottom here. So
Yeah.
our average is 3.4 right now.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, we can get away with 33.
All right, we can always
And
put
then
some
if
more
our
in
mana
after.
curve goes up, yeah, if our mana curve goes up, we can make a cut or two. That's not bad. It's really good.
Oh, there's some just brutal lessons. They're really cool. Avatar looks like it got a lot of new lessons in here.
Hmm. Oh, don't forget, bro. Strixhaven Part 2 is
Oh,
also coming out.
I know.
So yeah,
Oh, I
yeah, I
was
was looking
unaware
at
that
that.
this card is a lesson, and I'm gonna put this card in every deck I can at the moment, which is
Which
Secret
one?
of Bloodbending. I'm scrolling
Yeah.
through. I'm seeing Secret of Bloodbending.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man, and that's going in the lesson section. I don't think I've enjoyed a card spoiler more
Oh
than this one
man.
in a while. It's 4 blue, which again we've got green. We could sort that cost out. As an additional cost to
Hmm.
cast it, you can water bend 10, and I think water bend 10 is just tap things. Let
Yeah,
me.
you can tap a creature or an artifact to help you pay for blood or for water bending.
Okay, and you can do.
Mhm.
Is it creature's power or casting cost?
What do you mean? Like it's kind of
Oh,
like I
okay.
think
It
it's
just taps for one.
both.
It's convoke. Yeah.
Yeah.
While paying it, you can tap your artifacts and creatures to help. Each pays for one. Okay. So in this secret of bloodbending, it's quad blue. As an additional cost, you can waterbend 10. You control target opponent during their next combat phase. If the spell's additional cost was paid, you control that player during their next turn instead. Exile Secret of Bloodletting. Now, one thing is that we won't be able to get our great value back from the grave, sadly. But if it's in the
Hmm.
grave, we can get this off for just one colorless. So that four colored mana is not a problem in any way.
Hmm.
And it's really, really fun to just it's really funny to take people's turns. And again, I have a unique way of playing where I basically just threaten the table with everything all the time. So people, I make enemies of everyone, And people sit there and they say, I'm going to kill you on your next turn. I'm like, oh, you're going to kill me? Secret of bloodbending for one. You're going to kill the
That's
person you
so
just,
great.
yeah, you're going to kill whoever you just made an agreement you weren't going to attack. Yeah, I won't attack you. Interesting.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
one of those, bro. My favorite role to play at the table is the politic for two,
Yeah.
like the for second place.
I like
And
it.
then yeah, like politic for second place is always my favorite role because if you can politic for second place, you could always buy time to find a way to take the actual threat out. Um, but very rarely do I even win an EDH game. I tell people all the time, like if I win at EDH, it's because I either got lucky or because I wasn't the threat, you know? Because naturally, if you're the threat at the table, uh, they should take you out first.
I can
That's how it should go.
I can be the threat in the game. I can have an overwhelming board state
Yeah.
and someone will be like, I destroy your soul ring. And I've got 30 men on board. I'm like, you are my enemy for the night.
Yeah.
You will now die.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great threat assessment, buddy.
It's very very easy to get my attention off of me if you
Yeah.
know if you are politicking for second, all you've got to do is
Yeah.
just destroy any non-consequential thing and I'm just like
That's
yeah,
so
like
funny.
a shark with blood in the water. I'm like, okay, all right, now we're going over here. I like to play some pretty silly games. I was scrolling here, and there's a
Mhm.
pretty phenomenal lesson that it looks like is from this Avatar set. Or well, obviously Origin of Metal Bending. This is one in the green.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's another instant lesson. Choose one, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So we've got our naturalize in here, or put one on counter on target creature you control. It gains indestructible until end of turn. That's awesome. The value you get out of the naturalize with indestructible is going to make this card it's going to be one I pull into a lot of decks. Origin, I'll put in our removal here. Okay, what else do we want for our ramp here? Let's look at some instant ramp. And we need a bit of draw, I think, too, hey?
Hmm.
Um, do we want to go with like the cards like Harrow and stuff?
Harrow would be good. How many ramp cards do you usually run?
Um,
I go for less than four. I like four is my tops when it comes to ramp, you
okay.
know, especially in green. But yeah, I try not to run more than four ramp in green at least.
I run a lot of ramp in green. Let's
Oh, really?
Yeah, I run too much ramp probably all the time, but let's put in Harrow and let's put in maybe one more like Harrow, like
Like
Roiling
Kodama's
Regrowth.
Reach.
Well, I just want to be able to copy it, right? So I want that
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, Roiling Regrowth. So let's put those two in. So yeah, so both of those are going to be the exact same instant, two and a green, sack a land, search a library for
Hmm.
two basics, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay.
Yeah. So we can throw those. Let me I'm going to look at another theme here. Do you have any others you wanted to add here while I type?
Let's see here. Songcrafter Mage.
Okay, let's check out that one. Songcracker Mage.
Yeah, Songcrafter Mage. He's
Oh,
pretty good.
Crafter.
Yeah,
I
Crafter.
Yeah, I thought you said Songcracker. I was like, what's he do? Okay, so this is a green, a blue, a red for a 3/2 human bard with flash. When it enters, target instant or sorcery in your graveyard gains harmonize until end of turn. Its harmonized cost is equal. Cast that card from your graveyard for its harmonized cost. Tap creature you control to reduce its cost by. That's great.
Hmm.
I like this.
Yeah, so like let's say for example, um they took out our iroh, they took out our storm, right? They took out our Calamax. They don't know that we have Songcrafter Mage.
Yep.
So, um that'll also help us stay on theme and be effective. Um but yeah. Yeah, I'm very much like when I build, I'm very much a plan A, B, and C. It doesn't matter what you do, my deck is still going to do what it wants to do type of player,
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same. I go with a
Hmm.
theme, and it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. I'm doing that theme.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I feel like and they did update, I don't know if you saw, they did update the brackets. They updated the brackets to include um what's it called? Consistency. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So I had
I for a long time really quickly have said that like the C and CDH should be for consistent because
exactly.
if your deck is like again, if you have a powered down like oh this is a bracket 2 deck, but it consistently does the exact thing you want and gets the exact then
Exactly.
yeah.
Yes, I've been saying it since the brackets came out, bro. Like if consistency has to be a thing in EDH, like especially in the 99.
Yep.
Like, come on, you know.
Well, that's the
But yeah, I'm
I've
so glad they.
I have a few decks that I've taken apart specifically for that reason. I built them to be kind of silly. Like Zaxara is one I talk about all the time. Zaxara is I had a lot of fun building Zaxara. It was really cool, but Zaxara only does what it does. There's no missing in it. No matter what I do in the deck, I make a ton of giant hydras and overwhelm the table. Like
Right.
there's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got the ramp in the command zone. Everything
Hmm.
does that one point, right? And there's a few decks that just I find at least they overperform on what I wanted them to do. And to me,
Hmm.
at a lower, especially when I'm trying to be sillier and have more fun with my friends, that's not
Hmm.
super fun to like have the same. Like EDH is, it's
Yeah.
supposed to. Like one of the things I like about lower power games is that there you just see so many cards, right? Like even in this right here, we're like not even 60 cards deep, and there's a ton of cards I don't play with at all. Like the again, even the fact that I opened a ton of Strixhaven, right?
Okay.
I don't have a single deck that I use Mascot Exhibition in, but I've got a bunch of them, right? But this is like the
Hmm.
perfect place to put something like that. So I like seeing actual variety, actual variance in cards. And yeah, if you're only like if you're only just constantly getting the same cards to do the same thing, like
Right.
I'm sure you've seen it many times too, where it's just like, okay, so I tutor for my Rhystic Study, or here's my Smothering Tithes,
Hmm.
right?
Right. Whenever I want, nonetheless. And
Yeah,
then they're gonna argue like, oh, it's just a bracket three. It's like, dude, you're doing it every game, whenever you want.
yeah.
So how are you gonna tell me that's a bracket three? You know?
Well, yes, that like that
Yeah.
exactly. That's specifically it. It's just if your deck is always doing the same thing, then
Yeah.
yeah, then you're not like playing like a really a randomized deck, right? It's no different than
Hmm.
it like it's no different than playing a persistent petitioners deck where they're all
Right.
you know.
Yeah. But yeah, I get your point. I too took apart my Zaxara for the same reason. Actually, it's funny that you said that like that was your example because I did the same thing.
Yeah,
Like 3 months ago. Um, yeah, yeah, a few months ago I actually decided to significantly cut down on my collection. So I gave away my build box.
yeah.
Um, I gave away my bulk collection, and I sold half of my trade binder. And I broke down. I think I had like 10 decks at the time. I only have seven now, and two of them were precons,
I wish I
or
had the
are
strength.
precons. You know, so yeah, dude, like it feels really freeing, especially with Magic being like my part-time job, right? I'm
Yep.
still able to stay up to date. I'm still able to love the game, but now I'm not physically tied to it. you know. So it feels good. I wish I do wish that someday more people would try it, because I feel like with us we're all like closet hoarders when it comes to Magic.
I have a
Like,
bit I have a bit over 1,000 decks that are sleeved.
oh my goodness, bro. Yeah. See,
Yeah,
like
I wish I had the
I'm
strength.
not saying it's a problem, but
Oh, it's
like
a
I would
problem.
definitely like give it away. I'd give some of that away.
That's what I should start doing at events is just bringing out cards and
Yeah.
give a
Like
deck away to new players.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I started doing with my coworkers. You
That's
know,
cool.
yeah, with my coworkers, like they'll show like a high interest in Magic, um, and with a lot of my precons, or even like the starter decks that I just had in storage,
Yeah.
gave them away. And said, hey, like you guys should you guys should get into it. It's dope.
A big problem
So,
with having too many of these cards as I
hmm
do is specifically that can't really do anything with them. Like you can't play
right,
you know what I mean? Even if I played 10 games a week, I still wouldn't
yeah,
get through all my decks in a year.
exactly.
Yeah,
You
right.
know,
Um
yeah, and yeah, I'm a big fan of that type of
of
like
being
we
reasonable.
should be giving back to the to the community, or at least helping to grow it.
Yeah.
So
I maybe there I'm doing a face-to-face event, a big like a convention out here this month. Maybe I'll bring out a deck or two to just specifically give away.
yeah, dude.
I think maybe I'll do
Where's it
that.
gonna be?
The Calgary event in Calgary, Alberta.
Okay, nice,
Yeah, it should be fun.
very cool.
I did have a card I want that I think is perfect for this deck. Have you
hmm
ever heard of the card Ceta Sanctuary?
Seed of Sanctuary.
Ceta, Ceta. So I'll read it here. It's an enchantment.
Okay.
This is 2 and a blue. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you
hmm
control a red or green permanent, draw a card, then discard a card from your hand. If you control a
hmm
red and a green permanent, instead draw 2 cards, then discard a card from your hand. So again, this is like a giant draw engine for us because we're going to get 1 or 2 draws out of it. But it's going to let us,
Guaranteed. Yeah.
yeah, throw some of those big cards like the Mascot Exhibition, Secret of Blood Bending, any of those kind of things away so that we can still have them in our and again, even our other instance, we're not really. It's not bad to throw them away because we still have access to them, right?
hmm
So I think that that's like a nice piece. And then I was gonna add a few
Yes.
of these thirst for meaning those type of cards
hmm
because they
That
are
is
like
perfect.
yeah, draw 3 cards, discard 2 unless you discard an enchantment. But again, we want these lessons in the grave because we can just get them for basically nothing.
hmm
Draw section.
Oh, here's when you add that, bro, I have another one for you.
Okay.
I actually found this card. I bought 2 copies of this card as soon as I knew I could build Uncle Iroh. Um, I bought 2 copies of this. It's called Catalyst Stone. Have
Okay.
you seen that? It's a flashback cost. Flashback costs you pay costs up to 2 less. Flashback costs your opponents pay costs 2 more, and it's a 2 mana artifact.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'll put that over in our reduction. Yeah, that's wicked because yeah, it gives them all flashbacks, so you get that cost reduction basically blanket across everything. I wonder if you would you be able to flashback for free then?
Technically,
Yeah,
yeah.
because it doesn't say it can't reduce it below 0, so
Right.
your lessons could just be a free flashback.
hmm That's crazy, right? Yeah, dude. I bought 2 of these catalyst stones as soon as I knew I was going to be able to build an Uncle Iroh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like, oh yes, this is it.
What is there anything that lets us grab stuff?
Out of exile.
Yeah,
So I actually tried to find some stuff. Um, let me read it again. There is one dragon that I found. I don't know if it'll do what we wanted to do though. Let me try and find it again. I
yeah.
forgot what it was called.
Yeah, because there's not too much.
Yeah, I tried to find a few play from exile type things.
Yeah, well, because there's
Um,
there's a lot of stuff that grabs cards with flashback, but we only give them flashback in the grave.
mhm.
Hmm. So it looks like once we use them, we use them.
Yeah. Okay, so I was wrong. The dragon that I was thinking about is called World Gorger Dragon.
Yeah, and that's just
It's
that
only for
loops. Yeah,
permanents. Yeah, yeah. So he was the only thing that I had off the top of my head that could have worked, but
that's
he's only
fair.
for permanents, unfortunately.
Let's maybe look at some of the what's like faithless looting, those kind of things. Because again, I like that. I like the
Oh, like a
ability to
cycle
draw.
type.
Yeah, I like the ability to draw and then draw two cards, discard two cards. I'm okay with that because again, we can just and really nicely with it. It has flashback already, but the flashback cost is its cost, so we can just flash it back again from like we can still flash it back for one red instead of the three,
Hmm.
which is kind of nice. What else do we need here? So we've got let's see, we've got great reduction. Uh Emeritus should be in draw.
Did we add Vivi yet?
No. Oh, Vivi's pretty good.
And yeah, Vivi and Ashling is is pretty good.
The problem with Vivi is you can't find Vivi.
Mm.
The like you just never really get to actually see cards like that.
Hmm.
We'll still leave Vivi over in big ramp, I guess. I like Vivi. Trying to see
Yeah,
here.
truth be told, I've never even played against Vivi, but all I hear is that it's a devastating card to play against.
Vivi gets out of control pretty quick. Um
Oh, and Ashling, bro. Ashling is pretty good.
Ashling. Okay, let me quickly read Ashling here.
Hmm.
Flame Dancer.
Hmm.
Take a look here. This is another cool. So two double red. You don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. Whenever two or more, whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, discard a card. Great. Then draw a card, which is what we want to do. This is the second time it's resolved this turn. Ashling deals 2 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. If it's the third time, add 4. Yeah, that's wicked.
Hmm.
Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, yeah, because again, throwing stuff away doesn't really matter to us because we still have access to it. So again, that's ramping us. It's like potentially board wiping a field of like Scoot Swarm, something like that.
I didn't even think about it like that, but yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah. But yeah, the Scoot Swarm thing, oh my goodness. That's just even more of a positive.
Hmm. I'm just trying to look here. I really wish that they would change how outside the game and like that
Hmm.
works because like put exile outside the game and then that would make a lot of these like first day of class like these lessons that they're not a lesson but they have learned you can reveal a
Hmm.
lesson you own from outside the game, put in your hand or discard
Do
a
you
card to
think
draw a card.
they will errata that?
I hope so because
That would
there's a
that
lot
would
of
be
cards that would
cool.
be fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Like again because we don't have sideboards specifically, right? So it makes a lot of these
Hmm.
cards like but yeah, just give it exile, let people have their silly things.
Dude, speaking of sideboard, have you ever heard of people sideboarding in EDH?
Oh, I see it all the time. I see
Yeah,
people
I
be
don't
like, "Oh,
understand.
I'm gonna quickly switch this out," and I'm like, "All right, I'm still playing the same
Yeah, it's
thing."
like I don't understand that. Like who goes to, play EDH and is like, yeah, I'm gonna have these in my deck just in case.
I'm
You know?
I'm a simple man, and I am playing only what's there, and that's it.
Right. It's like, oh man, like the amount of brain power that it takes to be like, yeah. these would be able to adjust for these type of decks.
Yeah,
You know,
you're playing on an enchantment deck. Let me quickly swap some of these around. Yeah. No, I
it's
just
like,
I
damn,
just play
dude.
generally no interaction. I'm silly and
Hmm.
that's it. Yeah. I'm just trying to look here.
Yeah.
So, what's our in iroh here, what do we want our win con to be?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because
Let
right
me
now
look.
we,
Let
we
me
have
look.
like we have an endless amount nearly of value.
Right.
But what are we doing with
So
this value?
our win cons. I looked at delayed blast fireball,
Okay. Let me take a look at this one.
grape shot.
Delayed blast fireball. Let's see what this one is here. One double red
Let me see.
deals 2 damage to each opponent, each creature they control. If it's cast from exile, 5 to each opponent, each creature they control instead. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
And
got
being
4
able
power
to
now.
do that, multiple times.
Yeah, I like that. That's a nice sweep. I'm gonna put this in our removal section. Let's let me. Is it Storm King's Fury? Storm King's Thunder. Does that sound right? Yes. Let's put this one in here. Storm King's Thunder is X triple red. It's an instant. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell X times. You choose new targets for the copy.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Because if we get to a point where we've got like 5 mana, then
Mm-hmm.
we get our next copy for 2. And
Mm-hmm.
if we have, yeah, I think we can storm this card off pretty aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
what?
it's definitely a good possibility.
Let's we've got 67 cards. We still have a fair bit of room for some other stuff. I want to get I think we need a bit more ramp to get this guy rolling. So we got a little bit of draw, we've got a little bit of that. Let's get a thought vessel because I assume we can get a decent amount of draw going and maybe a mind stone. And then I'm going to add 3 budget ones that I really like to add in decks because I like silly cards and they're just the diamonds. Do you play with any of the diamonds?
No, I don't. I don't own any of them, to be honest with you.
The cheap diamonds.
Yeah.
So fire
I
diamond,
think.
sky diamond, moss diamond is what I just put in. They're just like little 2 mana
Uh
rocks.
huh. Uh huh.
They enter tapped. They give us 1 mana of any of the colors we want. That brings our artifact section to 7 pieces of artifact ramp and $5. Easy cost to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Yeah, that's not bad.
we've got a bit more ramp. I don't know if we need to put in maybe some of like the typical like cultivate kind of stuff to get this stuff rolling a bit more.
Yeah. How much green ramp do we have so far?
So far, we just have
Where's
the roiling regrowth, cycle of renewal.
we have 2.
Yeah, so 3 pieces right now.
Um, do you want to do 5, like specifically ramp?
Okay, yeah, I'm all right with that.
Yeah, that would work. Let me look. 3 visits.
3 visits is always good. Then we can grab more of our
Yeah.
sources we need.
Mm-hmm. Because ideally, like we'd have dual,
Yeah,
not
well,
dual lands, but the what's it called?
I'll at the end of it when I post the deck list, I'll
Yeah.
give us a bit of a budget mana base or whatever kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
3 visits over into our ramp section. Where is our ramp section? There we go. I'm just trying to see here.
Oh, dude. I forgot. Instead of, not instead of, but we could also do Waterbender's skin or Bender's water skin.
Oh, that's a great card. Yep. I
Yeah,
need to
yeah. I
pick a
forgot
ton
about
of
that
those up.
card.
I just saw them and I need to pick
Mm-hmm.
so many of them up. Yeah, untaps every turn is great.
Mm-hmm.
Let's because
Insane.
we're doing a lot of we have a lot of instants. Let's do a victory chimes as well in the deck. It's another one that
Victory
untaps.
chimes. What does that do? Let me
It's a
see.
3 mana artifact, untapped during each player's artifact, and a player of your choice adds a colorless. It can be
Oh,
us, it can be them. We can help people
that's
out,
so
politics.
sick. Yeah.
And
That's cool.
what's another?
I didn't know
There's
about this card. That's awesome.
there's one more that's like it. I gotta find it here. But if we've got instants and we've got the ability to keep untapping these, it's nice.
Hmm.
Where is the card? I thought there was another. Bender's Water Skin is so good. I have to pick a bunch of them up.
Apparently, according to Card Kingdom, they're only 99 cents right now too. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy like 50 or 60 of them. Again, that's the problem with like having so many decks is that when I want a card, I want like 50 of them. It's pretty bad. Like the new whatever the new Terramorphic Expanse was,
Hmm.
I bought 400 of them.
You did.
Yeah, because again, I use
I don't
Terramorphic.
blame you. You know, yeah, like I don't blame you. That's pretty good.
I use Terramorphic so much, right? And a lot of times like a 10-cent
Hmm.
card, 20-cent card. But yeah, there's a few that I really like. What is this card
Yeah.
and why can't I find it?
Who was I talking to Landfall about? I think it was do you follow Strixhaven Dropout?
No. I have
So
not seen that one.
she was talking about landfall decks, right?
Yeah.
And like it just seems that whenever I play against a landfall deck, they pilot it so well. And it's like, oh yeah, I definitely need a landfall deck.
Yeah.
But whenever you pilot a landfall deck, it just doesn't pop off the same way, even though it's built very similarly to the one that you played against.
Yeah.
And it's like, why does this happen? You know?
Well, it's
And
such a it's such a
it
thing with
just
like
happens.
playstyle too, right?
Yeah.
I do think it's funny. Really quickly as well. Okay, during your turn. I wanted to make sure iroh is only during our turn. I still think that's pretty cool. Yeah, it is funny like the difference in like a deck, like the two people playing the exact same deck, it is just basically a different deck at that point.
Hmm.
I can't find the other one that's like Victory Charms. I thought there was another one, but again, even those two, just being able to get those two going,
Hmm.
and then maybe I don't know, do we throw in just a Cultivate, nice and easy?
Yeah. Yeah. Cultivate is fine.
Yeah, so let's throw a Cultivate. Where's my sections up here? Move Cultivate over. We're still actually like as well. We're 76 cards in. We're still pretty budget. It's only $130 deck at the moment, and
That's
that's
insane.
yeah, that's with cards like we've
Yeah.
got Bree at $23. We've got VV at I think VV's
Oh, did we
almost
put
30.
Storm in yet? I mean, that would bump it up to like 130, but
Is Storm just expensive right now?
yeah, Storm's like 20 something dollars.
I can't find what's Storm's name. Do you know? I know it's Storm, but
Let me look. Storm.
oh, let's get VV's presence. By the way, every time I play I have a VV deck, and
Hmm.
that's like one of my favorite
Hmm.
cards in it, or not presence, persistence.
Persistence.
Yeah, there we go.
Vivi's persistence.
Yeah, it's one in a red. You create a 0/1
Okay.
black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature deals 1 damage to each opponent, which is phenomenal. And whenever
Nice.
your commander enters or attacks, you can pay 2. If you do, return it from your graveyard to your hand. But our commander conveniently has Firebending 2, which means every time we
Oh
attack with it, we just
man,
get it back for free.
that's amazing. Okay, that's great. Oh,
Um,
also Storm is a Storm Force of Nature.
let's take a look at Storm. That was from the Marvel Secret Lair.
Yeah.
Storm Force of Nature. 1 and Teamer for a 3/4 mutant hero, flying vigilance. Whenever Storm deals combat damage to a player, next instant or sorcery you cast this turn. Well, yeah, that's pretty great. Obviously, if we're going to go a
Hmm.
Storm route and we've got a little bit of extra money in the budget, again, that still only brings us up to
Hmm.
$150, and that's not an unnecessary amount. As well, we do
Hmm.
also. I keep forgetting because I'm going to move Calamax over into the Storm section because I keep not seeing the Storm section. I had it as hidden
Hmm.
commander, but Calamax also is it's a powerhouse in a deck like this because we're casting
Hmm.
so many instants, right? And we just have this like pseudo storm theme built in. I think we should put in some of the what's the word, like the seething song kind of things that I talked about earlier. I know that they're
Oh, I let me see. I have I have a few of those actually.
Did you see? I'm just quickly scrolling through like things that add a lot of mana. Have you seen that
Hmm.
Sozin's Comet one? I think that's the silliest
Yes,
card I've seen for so like
yes. So
yeah.
that's actually on my list.
Each
Yeah,
creature you control gets firebending 5. It's just that
insane,
it
dude.
really escalates.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sozin's Comet is dope. Yeah, we should definitely add that.
The problem is I
Um,
think we're lacking enough creatures to make it matter.
hmm
But oh,
I
it's
have
so
a few
good.
creatures we can add as well.
Okay. I'll
Hmm.
throw Sozin's Comet in here for now. We
Hmm.
also can't flash it back though is the problem. We'll put it in the list.
Oh, because it exiles itself, right?
It's just a sorcery.
Oh, okay, okay.
We can't get it back. I wish we could get it back. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, Sozin's Comet's fine in there.
Oh, we can get it back. It has flashback.
Oh
It
yeah.
it will have flashback.
No,
Yeah.
it has foretell.
No, what's it called? With our commander, we could foretell it,
Oh, it's each
play it.
non-lesson instant and sorcery.
Correct.
I've built every suggestion here based
Yeah.
entirely thinking that he only gives instants and lessons flashback. Well,
Oh
well,
no,
well,
no.
this
Yeah, yeah.
changes the game.
Yes, it's way better. It's way better than that.
My
Yeah.
creatures have firebending 10.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, firebending 10.
Okay, well
That's funny.
let's get because now we're cooking with
Hmm.
gasoline. Empty the Warrens.
Yes.
We've got to
Yes, Empty the Warrens is great. Um, where is that card?
Okay. I will I will add some of those. Again, the problem I built Calamax and I took the initial Calamax deck apart
Uh-huh.
because I put extra turns and I was like, I have a Nexus of Fate, let's go with that. And then I just kept I had nothing
Yeah.
to do with it at the end. I had a lot of turns, but I just generally like
Mhm.
didn't have like a win condition with it.
Yeah. Do you want to do extra turns in this?
No, I like the way we're going right now with
Okay.
like big out of the way things. Do we want to put an
Mhm.
Arcane Bombardment in here because I love Arcane Bombardment.
What does that do?
So it's kind of a risky card a little bit, but it's phenomenal. It's 4 double red. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, you exile an instant or sorcery at random from your graveyard. Then you copy each exiled card with Arcane Bombardment, and you can cast the copies without paying their cost.
Oh, yes. That is great.
Arcane Bombardment. Because yeah, it does get pretty fun pretty quick. It's going to go into the storm thing. I love Arcane Bombardment, and people don't really play. People don't generally play enchantment removal enough. I find.
Yeah, that is interesting. And it's readily available. It goes in every single pre-con, and for whatever reason, people either don't use it for that or they just take it out.
Day one of grabbing
And
a
it's like,
precon. I exactly. I
yeah,
strip those out, get that nonsense out of here. That's too many lands. Bring it down to 33, and we're ready to go.
yeah, it's like, dude, wait, what?
Let's get a Okay, well the sorcery section. This changes the game for me because, like I said, I've only thus far looked at instants.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I want to.
How,
What else
how much
has?
room do we have for creatures, bro?
We've got 20. We've got 19 spaces left.
19 spaces. Okay. Let me give you a few creatures then.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. No at any point. Yeah.
Lear, Lier,
Yep.
Lear.
See that one? I think we already our commander already does it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spells can't be countered. I think it's too expensive. I think we leave Lear out for now.
Mm. Okay. Pinnacle Monk.
Okay, I like that one. Pinnacle Monk. Where are we? Yeah, this is the flip one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting in the land section. It's 3 double red. It's Jin Monk with prowess. Whenever it enters, return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Great. It goes in the lands, and then we lose a land because I'm greedy.
Veyran. Do we already have a Veyran in here?
No, but Veyran's great. Veyran hurts me personally. I love it. 1 red 1 blue for 2/2 Ifrit Wizard with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery 1/1 till end of turn. That's not how you do it. If casting or copying an instant or sorcery spell causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time, which is phenomenal for all of our storm kind of things
So cool.
in our storm section.
And the last one that I have is Exalted Flamer.
Okay. Exalted Flamer. What is this? Beginning of your upkeep, return an instant or sorcery at random from your graveyard or your hand. Great. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, 1 damage to each opponent. Yep, that's phenomenal. Recursion. Recursion section. Honestly, I'm going to put... where was that other one? Maybe I should put that in recursion too. Okay, well, that makes sense why you said Grape Shot. So I'm going to put Grape Shot in the list.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we can't get Grape Shot back, sadly.
Oh, here's another one, bro. Brain Freeze. Did we already add that one?
Brain Freeze would be good.
Yeah.
Because then we've got a big mill section. Honestly, you know what we've got to put in this deck? It's this card brings me back to something that's really funny. Ignite Memories. Do you know that card?
Ignite Memories, man. Let me see.
Yeah, I'll read.
I need to reread it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna read
it? Yeah, I'll read it here. So it's 4 in red. Mm-hmm. Target player reveals a card at random from their hand. Ignite Memories deals damage to that player equal to the card's CMC, and it has Storm.
Yes. Okay.
I do like that.
That is, yeah, that goes hard.
We have a lot of so let's put in some of the stuff like to get our storm count up. Let's put in like a snap.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's return target creature to its owner's hand, untap 2 lands. Basically, it's just a free untap. So Brain Freeze is definitely going to be a problem.
Do you want a Flusterstorm?
Flusterstorm's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here.
I forgot what Cracklewood Power does.
I think it's 5 times X damage.
I was going to say, like, that could be one of our win cons if it does what I think it does.
Yep.
Yeah, 5 times, yeah.
X damage to each of up to X targets, yeah.
Since we're, what's it called? Since we're, like, getting so much mana, you know, we're able to just dump it into a Cracklewood Power.
Yeah.
And then if we need to, do it again.
Well, I didn't add that Seething Song yet.
Oh, okay.
So let's add Seething Song because, again, stuff like that just enables us to get pretty silly pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my Seething Song? Yeah, 3 mana turns into 5, and then we use 3 of the 5. So we're turning 3 mana into 7 mana.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Let me see what else we've got that's like the Seething Song kind of things. We don't have a lot of like I said, we're still a little weak on our creature section here.
Okay. Let me see. I've never used him the right way, but I was gonna suggest Snapcaster Mage, but it's one of those cards that's like a hit or miss for me. I don't know about you, but Snapcaster Mage is just one of those, like, you know, if I have him, he's either dead in my hand or I'm like desperate to use him. You know.
You know what I think
he's never a happy medium.
We have access to some annoying stuff here. Let's put in a Awaken the Woods.
Awaken the Woods?
Yeah, Awaken the Woods, kind of a pricey card, but I think this is a wonderful spot to use it. Because, again, I'm looking for some stuff that gives us more creatures. Awaken the Woods definitely does this.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, X double green, create X green.
That is great.
Yeah, X1/1 green forest, dryad land creature tokens. If we use it early as like a ramp piece, then that's still fine. If we use it late and we dump it into like 15, then flash it back, then we're looking really, really good.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter early or late game. It's gonna be effective either way.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at some things that basically some things that are going to give us some creature tokens and be fun to storm off. Like I wish we could do something like an ink shield in this deck, sadly.
Bro, you know what's funny? I'm looking at the cost of the deck, and we still haven't broken $300.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's still a
That's
fairly nice cheap deck, and we're
that's
nearly at the
insane.
end.
That's insane. And this deck list is already just really good.
Yeah, it's
Especially, dude, our mana curve is 3.1.
yeah, it's fairly cheap, and we've got some big bangers in it.
It's insane. I love this. Dude, at the end of this, I'm 100% gonna buy it.
I like it. Where's
Yeah.
maybe something like I'm just trying to think what's going to give us the best bang for our buck, because that's what I'm looking for right now is just some token things that are going to give us our. The problem is all the good token cards are all they've got white splashed. We don't have white
Yeah,
in
that's
this deck.
true, huh? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, blame Selesnya. Yeah.
We could get a sprout swarm going. It's just 1 in a green. It's got convoke. It's got buyback of 3. You put a green sapling into play. We could keep getting that because buyback is, we cast it, we put it back into our hand from exile, so we can still keep getting it.
Yeah. It's a
Well,
lot of recursion. If for whatever reason we're not able to recur it, it doesn't matter because we can recur it anyways.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just trying to find some cool creature ones because we've got. Again, we're still pretty cheap, and we have a lot of. I'll probably put a second, like I'll probably copy this list and just add a few budget kind of things to it, like take out our big ones and like make like maybe like $100 version of the deck pretty easy. I'm just trying to think what else do we need. No, that's too expensive. That storm. We've got good draw.
Do we still need creatures?
See, yeah, I don't know. Creatures are going to be good. Like I said, that's why I'm trying to find instants that make us creatures so that we can keep getting.
I was going to say I have one creature for sure that would be nice. Gran.
Okay.
From the new Avatar set.
Take a look here. Gran. When it becomes tap, draw a card, discard a card. Great. Non-creature spells are 1 less to cast as long as there's 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. That's wonderful. We've got a fair bit of lessons.
Oh, and Ral. I forgot about Ral. Monsoon Sage or Mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll help us out quite a bit.
Ral Monsoon Mage. What's this one? 1 in red, instant sorceries are 1 less to cast again. Great reduction. Whenever you cast instant sorcery during your turn, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, deals 1 damage to you. Who cares? If you win the flip, you may exile it. If you do, return to the battlefield transformed. And transformed, we get Ral Leyline Prodigy. Enters the battlefield for an additional loyal county for each instant sorcery you've cast this turn. Great. Tell your next turn spells you cost are 1 less. Awesome. 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. That's the -2. It starts at 2. Draw a card if you control a blue permanent other than Ral, and -8, exile top 8 cards of your library. You may cast instant sorceries from among them without paying their cost. Yeah, that's great. Because flipping it, we're just going to get our reduction that we want, and it's going to keep building itself up. I say we throw in a artifact mutation.
Artifact mutation, nice.
Yeah, artifact mutation. It just is a nice piece of removal. Also gonna, again, recurable. Gets us some tokens to kind of block us. Where is that one? Green and red. Destroy target artifact can't be regened. X1/1 saplings where X is its mana value. What is the one that makes pests?
The one that makes pests. The one that I'm thinking about is a Golgari card, though.
Pest Infestation. That's the one right there. It's another one for the same thing that I want. XX green. Destroy up to X target artifacts or enchantments. Create twice X 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with when they die, you get a life. So again, another giant piece of removal that we can also make a lot of tokens with, and the tokens give us life when they die. We're at.
Oh, bro, I just found this. Are you ready for it?
Okay.
Root Coil Creeper. This thing is dope.
Coil Creeper. What do we got? Oh, that's phenomenal. So a green and a blue for a 2/2 plant horror. It's a mana dork. Add 1 mana of any color, or tap, add 2 mana of any one color, spend it only to cast spells from your graveyard. Awesome. And then it has a green and a blue, tap it, exile it, return target creature with flashback from you own from exile to your hand. That's pretty good. I like that a lot.
That's so cool. Yeah. That thing is dope.
Yeah, well, that's another great like piece of ramp early, and especially it's doing exactly what we want with our commander.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to think. Let's do a Curious Herd as well. And
Curious Herd.
Yeah, that'll end this section that I've been trying to fill out here. Curious Herd is 3 and a green. Choose target opponent. You create X 3/3 green beast tokens, where X is the number of artifacts that player controls. So if we have a player going off with artifacts, we're going to spend 8 mana, get like 33 threes. Pretty great.
Nice.
I got to organize these sections. Okay. So we've got room for 3 cards left in here. We've got, I say Wonderful Ramp. Let's see how many instant sorceries we have here down in the deck. We have, oh, I've got it all in. It's not in the right categories here.
What is the point of a salt summary?
It just tells you like how annoying your deck is based on how people rate a lot of these cards.
Wow.
So yeah, we're a little over the. We're not over too much though. Like we're a 46. It's normally a 41.
That's so funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck is that?
I do like that stuff. Okay, so we've got room for 3 cards. Let's make them big game finishers. We've got access to tons of mana. We've got access to tons of like ways to copy our spells. What is a good finisher? Let's what can we think? Because we've got the Storm Kings and like the spells. The Crackle with Power is a great way.
Ooh. Not a finisher, but it will help us finish people off and save us at the same time. Weather the Storm.
Okay. What's this one? Weather the Storm. You gain 3 life, yeah. Storm it off, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it'll help us storm off, give us life, and set us up for future storm counts.
Let's take a look at this here. Maybe this is a good finisher as well. Let's do a Banefire.
Banefire.
Yeah, X damage, X in a red, X damage to any target. If X is 5 or more, it can't be countered, the damage can't be prevented.
Oh, nice.
So if we've got, if we have a ton of stuff and we have a way to get our storm off, then we're pretty good there. And then, we've got a lot of big cool X spells. Do we want to put in like a Blue Sun Zenith just to be able to, again,
just to be able to recur?
Yeah, we can draw for us. We can get some for us. Like I like this.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Because that gives us 100 cards. I still got to work on a land section here. Still an under $300 deck. Estimates that it's an optimized bracket for with our basic lands. Like I said, we can budget this down pretty aggressively, I think.
Yeah.
But like
that's so cool.
We do have a lot. Like iroh will come out pretty quick with this like ramp section that we have. Because I'm going to put all of this whole artifact section over into our ramp. Do. Okay, so let's pull that over into ramp. So we've got, where did our ramp section go now? 16 pieces of ramp, which is awesome. It's a cheap ramp package too, $51. And that's gonna be pretty wonderful. We have a big storm section. Every card in this storm section, if it comes out, is problematic. Oh, I also forgot that we have the storm splitter to end the game with if we need to. Where's
Say that again, bro.
We've got the storm splitter that we can end the game with.
Oh yeah.
The otter, we've got so many of those.
How much? Let's see. What room? How much room do we have for an additional card?
We're at 100 cards. We can cut something.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. We can still definitely cut things easy. So. What was the card you had in mind?
I didn't have a card in mind. I thought we were looking for more to add.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I just want to go through very last, like what cards have like a storm here. Maybe we could get like maybe we'll add in like a Haze of Rage.
Haze of Rage?
Yeah, it's just a nice, easy card to storm off with because it's just 1 in a red. Got a buyback of 2, but we've got so much cost reduction that oftentimes it looks like we're going to be able to pay this for 1 in a red and just keep getting the red back. But it's creatures you control get 1 till end of turn, and it has storm itself.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think what else is wonderful. We have our grape shot, and that's another good way. Maybe we could also do something like a I always forget that the storm scale, the actual storm dragon itself. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because let's grab a sprouting vines. I didn't even think about that one. It's just it's a card that itself has storm. Search the library for a basic land, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Again, early game ramp, but it's another nice thing that just is going to keep storming off and care about our storm count.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
that is awesome.
We got to cut 2 cards here. Weather the Storm is great because it is going to give us a lot of life.
I was going to say this might not be a good idea, but it is an idea. The diamonds.
Yeah, we can cut 2 of the diamonds.
The diamonds would be an okay cut.
Okay, well we've got green, and green's going to be our most common color, so let's cut the green diamond.
Yeah.
And let's cut what do we have more of color-wise?
Fire diamond.
We've got more red, so let's cut the blue.
Oh, okay.
That still gives us 14 pieces of ramp, which is still nice. Yeah, because like I said, I think that we're let's put in a Chatterstorm. I also really like a Chatterstorm. I like these little
that
storm
is so
cards.
Fun, yeah.
And then let's cut the 3rd diamond. Let's I say we go there. 13 pieces of ramp, still all right. I like that. Anything else you want to add to this deck? I gotta organize these cards. Like I said, I'll put a land section, and I don't think there's anything specifically important in a land that we need. Like probably just some things to get our colors going. Put this into removal. Ignite Memories is I think Ignite Memories is so funny because there's, generally speaking, there's a lot of games where we have a player sitting at the table that's a dragon player or a dinosaur player, and Ignite Memories is hilarious on them because all their stuff's like 6 or 7 mana.
Yeah. That's actually really funny. Yeah, now that you put it that way, that's actually really funny.
Yeah, right. Like there's a lot of players that Ignite Memories just ends up like outright killing. And later in the game, most people aren't like sitting there holding on to a handful of mana that is going to help them out. Like they're holding their big stuff. Also, you know what? I want to add one more card. I want to add a Mind's Desire. Just because I like this storm theme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Mind's Desire, shuffle your library, exile top card until end of turn. You can play the card without paying its mana cost, and it has Storm. I like that because every card that we reveal is going to add to that Storm count of the next spell we cast. So like if we Mind's Desire and we get like 5 cards, we reveal 5, and then we Grape Shot after that, we've got like 6 or 7 Storm count on just that one card that we've played. Oh, what do I cut for that card? Do we want to cut the Blue Sun? The Blue Sun was kind of our last minute addition.
Yeah, the Blue Sun is fine to cut. Yeah, it was one of those where it's like we could live without it.
Yeah, like I said, I think that we've got a lot of these. We right now we have a lot of cards that are going to be just phenomenal to cast with it, right? Like again, Storm King's Thunder, where we can copy our next spell X amount of times. If we're copying any of those spells that have the Storm already, right? We're casting the raw copy of them. They're not other copies. So like we're getting 5 copies of Ignite Memories that all have Storm, right?
Mm-hmm.
We definitely have a lot. Or again, Crackle with Power. Any amount of Storm where you've got 5 times X damage is a lot. And we've got so many reducers that are just kind of they're almost not really worth they're not worth going after for things, right? Like are you gonna waste your piece of removal? Like are you gonna Swords to Plowshare this Doc Orlock? I don't think so.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It would be like inconspicuous on the battlefield.
Yeah.
I don't think. People would really look twice at a Doc Orlock, which is unfortunate for them. They would look at Vivi. Let's see, who else would they look at? Storm, obviously, they'd look at her. Ashling, they'd look at Ashling.
When you look at this Sozin's Comet as well too, right? The fact that we can flashback our instants and sorceries, right? If we have like 5 creatures that attack, we suddenly make 15 mana, right? and Storm, like any of our big cards, like I was just saying, the Storm King's Thunder, where it's an instant, right? So okay, well, we in combat then cast our Storm King's Thunder for 15. We've got the next spell we cast copies 12 times. Well, then there's pretty much no card in the deck that's not going to be fun to cast 12 copies of, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right, like you know what I mean?
Literally insane.
Yeah, again, Awaken the Woods for 3. If X is 3 times 12, that's a problem. You know what I mean? Like every single one of them. Hilarious if we can get Secret of Bloodbending off with a 12 copy and just take the next 4 turns from every other player. That's phenomenal. And again, I would just like kill all of their best things, swing them at each other. Like I said, we're pretty good on the enders, and we have big ramp. Oh, I didn't even put Seething Song over into a ramp. Yeah, I've got to still organize these. Sprouting Vines, ramp, tokens. I like this. I think this is a fun looking deck. And again, I really like you're a much more measured player than me. You're like, let's put some more things in. I'm like, no, all gasoline all day. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff in this deck. I actually will probably I'll put Snap and Removal. I will put Brain Freeze and Enders. Yeah, that's the other thing. 12 copies of Brain Freeze is obnoxious.
Yeah, bro. I'm 100% going to buy a copy of this build. Yeah, 100%.
Well, and it's got a lot of cards. Like it has a lot of fun cards you just don't really get to see very often. Like I said, like just there's just not a place for a lot of the stuff, right? Like I really like it. There's a lot of unique cards in here. And I really like stupid things like Shatterstorm. Getting a fast Shatterstorm off is really fun. I play it's Miria. I can't remember the name of the commander. It's basically the Gruul Urza. Do you know that one?
Gruul Urza.
Yeah, you can tap your artifacts for green mana. Let me find it here. Yeah. I always say it wrong. Yeah, Maria, Scholar of Antiquity, 1/1 red, 1 green. Tap an non-token artifact you control, add a green. Tap 2 non-token artifacts you control, exile top card of your library. You can play this. It's all like a 0 mana artifact, and a lot of times I get like a turn 1 or turn 2 Chatterstorm off for like 14, and it's really cool.
Interesting.
I really like it. Yeah, Maria's with that. It's a land destruction deck. It's pretty brutal. It's not fun, but it's fun for me. But yeah, no, like I said, I really like where this list has gone. It has a lot of there's a lot of cool ways to end the game in this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put this into Haze of Rage. I think I have to put over into the Storm section because that's what we're using it for. Is just we ideally want it to be a nice cheap reduction, and we want to just keep sitting there and buying it back. And I'm also weirdly putting Sozin's Comet in ramp. I feel it deserves to be there.
Just a moment, bro. Let me go grab some water real quick, okay?
Yeah, no problem. I'm just quickly organizing some stuff here. So we have our Banefire over into Enders. Yeah, game Storm stuff. And then yeah, like I said, I'll make a budget version of this as well for everyone listening because yeah, like I don't know, $300, not bad, but we can bring it down. This is very fun. Ignite Memories also into Game Enders because it's hilarious. I like random chaos. And tokens. Sorry, it's just for everyone. I'm just organizing for the video stuff and the actual list. But I think I have everything in its sections now, the proper sections. Yeah. Estimated bracket for hilarious.
All right, I'm back.
No, all good. So yeah, I think I've got it all organized. The way when it's actually organized out now, it looks like we've got 17 pieces of ramp. We've got like 4 pretty big like enders of like the Banefire, Brain Freeze, the Crackle giving us our Overwhelm. Ignite Memories as a hilarious game ender, I think is really funny. You could pretty easily go into as well Aetherflux Reservoir, that kind of thing, because you're casting so many spells that you could do it. But no, I like where this list is. I think that there's a lot of really annoying stuff. One of the things
have
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say if we have 17 pieces of ramp, we can swap out Mind Stone for something, if you wanted to.
Nah, I think we want iroh out fast.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, because some of the ramp is like big things. Like I put Sozin's Comet in ramp.
Oh, makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. And then like Awaken the Woods as well. Like those are big things, right? So we want to get the commander out as quick as possible. It's just like with Kess, right? We want it out as fast as we can so we can get those like dark ritual mana anthem kind of things out. I just want to quickly see. I'm pulling up my Kess list on the computer. I want to see if there's anything else that I want to put in from the Kess list. I didn't even think about looking at that.
Like, are you talking about like a Desperate Ritual or Battle Hymn or something like that?
Yeah, like some of these things that give us Battle Hymn could be good in a late game for sure. Just trying to look at the instance. I'm pretty sure Kess is only instant, right? This is just better Kess. Lucky enough.
Because Kess is a what's it called? Black, red, blue, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, a lot of the things that have black, right, with cast, like you want that, those. Although we could put in a mana geyser. I think that's the one piece of ramp that I think we are going to be missing. Just
Oh yeah, mana geyser's dope.
yeah, because that's going to enable us to go like 0 to 100 real quick. No, Rite of Flame's not enough. Past and Flames, no. Got a basic cast list here. Okay, yeah, let's do you want to take out let's take out the Arcane Bombardment, I think, for that one. Because we already want to exile our own things and kind of be a little more in control of it. And that'll bring our cost down a little bit too, mana-wise. Yeah, that brings our mana value down to 3 that way. And I think that's pretty good. See, now here's the problem. I'm scrolling through looking at other stuff, and now I'm seeing other annoying things. We gotta put in this Rite of the Dragon Caller thing. Have you seen that card?
Which one?
Rite of the Dragon Caller?
Rite of the Dragon Caller? Let me see.
It's, yeah, 4 double red. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, create a 5/5 red dragon with flying.
Interesting.
I'm putting it in Enders.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, now I need one more card to cut, and then we're good. Then I'll stop for real.
Yeah, that is really good.
Yeah, it's really cheap too.
For 6?
Yeah. For 6, and again, it's going to start paying off pretty quickly, especially with the ability to cast some of these cards for like 1 mana from the grave. Do we want to cut Bria? I don't think we care so much about the unblockable.
With Bria, so since we're making so many tokens, she's still what's it called? Gives our tokens value, right?
Yeah, that's true. And it does make it so that iroh can attack a little freer too.
Mm-hmm.
And it also kind of gives us access to
kind of essential, especially with us making so many tokens.
Well,
she'll be multifaceted in that sense, you know.
I was gonna say too, with the Haze of Rage that we have here, where your creatures you control get 1/0. Basically, every time we cast that with Bria out, we're gonna be able to double the effect almost of prowess. But iroh could get to commander damage unblockable fairly easy as another.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because
that's really good.
Yeah, because we have that built-in evasion, and we've got like that little sneaky pump spell in there that we're generally using just to pump storm count. But if we have the mana and we have, they've got a board state that we just can't get through, nothing stops us from storming off that Haze of Rage and just smashing them for the 21 command damage, right? If we've got like especially if they have like a life gain strategy that we just can't get around, we're not going to fireball our way through like 700 life, but 21 damage, yeah, no, okay, I like that. Okay, I got to cut one more card. I don't know what that card should be. Do we want the Delayed Blast Fireball? Does it do enough? It is a good board wipe. So even at 3, it's that. If it's cast from exile, it's 5, and we can foretell it.
It's okay. I'm also okay with cutting it for something better if we had something better. What do you have in mind?
Well, no, because just we're at 101 right now.
Oh, okay.
So like for me, like I say we cut that in place of that Rite of the Dragonstorm that I added.
Yeah.
Because I think that Dragonstorm is going to add a month. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, I stop adding cards there, and like I said, I'll make a nice cheaper version of it. Oh wow, this we went much longer than I thought. We've been brewed for like 2 hours.
There's so many fun things that we could do. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me. I'm gonna hit my outro music here because like I said, I didn't realize we'd gone so long. That's why I love live brewing so much. Okay, let me go here.
You're having fun with your friends. It feels like 2 minutes.
If you guys liked what we're doing, like, share, subscribe. It does definitely help us out. Go over to Patreon if you want to brew decks with us. Great place to directly support us. Definitely go over and check out. Where can they find you again? Mel? Oh, Mel's not there, but go over all the links for Mel stuff will be in there. The Salty Deck Gaming. Go subscribe, check those things out because they do wonderful content. The quick brews are really fun, and it's really fun to be able to sit down and actually brew a deck with you. If you want these cards, go over to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. It's going to get you a discount at your checkout. It's going to support us, and it's going to be a wonderful place to shop. Other than that, yeah, this is a fun deck. There'll be a budget version of it as well, and thank you so much for being a part of it.
Thank you, bro.
And now I just give them the music. Now they just get an outro. Okay, bye for real now.